I want you to just imagine something for a second. Picture a typical hospital waiting room.
Oh, yeah. Fluorescent lights, old magazines.
Exactly. It's sterile, it's stressful, you're probably anxious. Now, I want you to take that image and completely swap it out for um, cobblestone streets, a gentle ocean breeze, and these emerald green mountains right outside your window.
That is a much better waiting room.
Right. I mean, every year, hundreds of thousands of North Americans are actually doing exactly this. They're packing their bags, grabbing their passports, and they aren't just going for a margarita on the beach.
No, they're going for major medical work.
Yeah, like a complex root canal or a full facelift or even, a knee replacement. It sounds totally counterintuitive to how we usually think about local health care, but the whole geography of world-class medicine is completely shifting.
It really is.
So welcome to today's deep dive. Our mission today is to look at this massive boom in medical tourism, specifically zooming in on Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
Which is such a fascinating case study.
It is. And we're also going to look at how people are actually doing this safely. We're going to explore a platform called PlacidWay, which is basically the infrastructure for how patients are transparently planning these entire journeys.
Right, because the concept of healthcare is really shifting. I mean, it no longer has to be limited to, your local hometown or whatever hospital happens to be in your network.
Which is incredibly liberating when you think about it.
Exactly. What's so fascinating is how patients are empowering themselves. They're realizing they can combine world-class clinical healing with the totally stress-free, restorative environment of a vacation.
Okay, so I want to unpack that restorative environment part first, because before we get into the heavy logistics of how you actually book a surgery abroad, we need to understand why Puerto Vallarta specifically is drawing so much international attention.
It's the location itself. It's nestled right in the calm waters of Banderas Bay.
Yeah, right where the deep blue ocean meets the lush Sierra Madre mountains. The source material mentions the famous Malecón boardwalk and these breathtaking sunsets. So, okay, let's unpack this. It's like pairing your medical recovery with a built-in VIP wellness retreat.
That's a perfect analogy. And there are practical biological reasons why this matters. I mean, Puerto Vallarta isn't just beautiful, it's highly accessible.
Because nobody wants a grueling travel day when they're having surgery.
Right. It has this incredibly modern international airport with daily direct flights from dozens of North American hubs. You can literally leave your home city in the morning and be recovering in an oceanfront suite by that very same afternoon.
Oh, wow. So you skip the multiple layovers and the transit exhaustion.
Exactly. But beyond the flights, there's the cultural warmth.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. Because if I'm in pain, the last thing I want is to be struggling with the translation app, right? That sounds super stressful.
Completely understandable. But the local culture there is incredibly welcoming, and to ease any of that travel anxiety, English is widely spoken.
Oh, really? Even in the clinic?
Especially in the clinics. It's spoken by the medical professionals, the clinical staff, and throughout the whole tourism sector. It ensures a totally smooth experience from the exact second you step off the plane.
That makes a lot of sense. So the vibe is great, the travel is easy, but, a beautiful beach is wonderful, but a pretty view isn't enough when it comes to your health.
No, not at all.
So what is the actual quality of the medicine down there? What's drawing people away from their home hospitals?
The clinical standards are honestly what's driving this entire movement. We're talking about highly advanced specialties.
Yeah, the sources were listing some crazy stuff like dental care implants, full mouth restorations, veneers.
And they're using 3D printing and advanced digital imaging for those.
Right. And then there's cosmetic and plastic surgery, like natural-looking facelifts, tummy tucks, body contouring, plus major procedures like bariatric weight loss surgery, and even orthopedic joint replacements.
Yeah, and cutting-edge anti-aging therapies. It's a very comprehensive landscape.
But why is it so good? How does a clinic in Mexico rival a hospital in, say, Chicago or Toronto?
Well, it comes down to the environment and the training. These clinics operate in pristine, ultra-modern environments. They have top-tier technology that often outpaces what you'd find in a standard domestic clinic.
Wait, really? Outpaces?
Oh, absolutely. And furthermore, many of these doctors boast extensive international training. They hold memberships in prestigious international medical associations. They are highly qualified.
And then there's the price tag.
Right. The value proposition is remarkable compared to the U.S. and Canada. You're getting this elite care for a fraction of the cost.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting for me, but also a bit daunting. Saving money, getting state-of-the-art care, and tropical vacation. I mean, it sounds almost too good to be true.
A lot of people have that initial reaction.
Yeah. So how does a patient actually navigate this safely? Like from thousands of miles away without getting completely overwhelmed by options and sketchy websites?
That is exactly the friction point that PlacidWay solves.
Okay, let's talk about PlacidWay, because that seems to be the key to this whole thing.
It is. PlacidWay is essentially a transparent, neutral, global healthcare marketplace.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, it's essentially the Airbnb of global healthcare, but built specifically for your medical and dental needs.
That's a great way to put it. It organizes this massive international landscape into a manageable, empowering process for the patient.
So it's all about complete transparency. Like
Yeah.
if I'm the patient, I go on the platform, I type in, say, Puerto Vallarta dental implants,
Yeah.
and I'm instantly presented with these curated options.
Yes, you don't just get a list of names, you get deep data.
Mm.
You can compare clinic profiles side by side.
Oh, nice.
You can view the facilities, you can check the specific qualifications of the staff, and you can confirm what languages they speak. It removes the guesswork entirely.
And the sources also mention these all-inclusive packages on the platform. When I hear all-inclusive, I just think of, like, watered-down resort margaritas. But this is different, right?
Very different. This is a massive benefit. These clinics provide transparent, all-inclusive packages specifically tailored for international visitors.
So it's not just paying for the surgery itself.
No, they bundle the entire experience. They include premium accommodations, seamless airport pickups, and this is the best part, dedicated bilingual patient coordinators.
Wait, what does a patient coordinator do?
They are basically your personal medical concierge. They navigate the local logistics for you, so you literally just focus on healing.
That is incredible. And then taking action is easy too. You just send direct, secure inquiries through PlacidWay to request a personalized estimate and check their availability.
Exactly. You handle the logistics in one secure place.
Okay, but even with great packages and totally transparent pricing, boarding a plane for a medical procedure requires a massive leap of trust. I mean, how do you bridge that gap before you actually book a non-refundable flight?
That's where we get to the most exciting feature of PlacidWay, in my opinion, the virtual consultations.
Yes. The sources highlighted this. It's basically like having a first date with your doctor, completely face-to-face over video, entirely from the comfort of your living room couch.
Exactly. It's an absolute game changer for building trust.
Because you aren't just looking at a brochure anymore.
Right. It allows you to get a customized, tailored treatment plan designed for your unique goals. You're actually talking to the person who will be performing the procedure.
It's the perfect time to ask proactive questions, right?
Yeah.
Like asking about their comfort-focused amenities or exactly what you should expect.
Absolutely. You use that time to ensure complete trust before you ever pack a bag.
So let's say the consultation goes great, you like the doctor, the clinic looks amazing on PlacidWay. Let's walk through those final vital steps for a safe journey. Because you can't just show up empty-handed.
No, definitely not. First, you need to verify the extensive medical training and credentials of the providers on their PlacidWay profiles. Make sure everything aligns with what you discuss.
Right. Trust, but verify.
Exactly. Then, you need to gather and share your existing medical records with the provider in Mexico.
Like x-rays, blood work, all of that.
All of it. They need a complete clinical picture. But after that's handled, we have to talk about the recovery timeline. This is crucial.
Oh, the gift of time
Yeah.
concept.
Yes. I always stress the importance of giving yourself the gift of time. Do not rush home.
Because your instinct is probably to just get the surgery and immediately fly back to your own bed.
Which is the worst thing you can do. Plan to stay extra days in Puerto Vallarta. Let your body recover in that beautiful, stress-free environment.
Yeah, you don't want to be dealing with cabin pressure on an airplane right after a major procedure.
Exactly. And finally, there's the concept of the healthcare circle.
What's that? Like your family.
It's about your local doctors. I emphasize to everyone the importance of sharing your Mexico travel plans with your primary care doctor back home.
Oh, so they know what's going on.
Yes, to ensure a seamless, supportive healthcare circle for your routine follow-ups once you return. You want your local doctor and your international specialist to be on the same page.
That makes total sense. You don't want to show up 6 months later for a checkup and surprise your dentist with a mouthful of new implants?
Precisely. It's all about continuity of care.
Wow. Okay, so let's recap this whole deep dive. What we're seeing is that Puerto Vallarta offers this truly extraordinary opportunity to combine top-tier, affordable medical and dental care with a rejuvenating vacation.
It really does.
And PlacidWay is basically the trusted, neutral map that empowers you to discover, compare, and connect with these options safely.
If I can leave the listener with one empowering takeaway, it's this. You hold the power to make positive, informed, and confident decisions about your health and your happiness. The tools are literally right at your fingertips now.
That's a great point. Thank you so much for breaking all of this down for us.
Oh, my pleasure.
And to you listening, I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to mull over. Imagine a future where getting a medical procedure isn't something you dread, but something you actually look forward to.
It's like a vacation.
Exactly. Like a passport stamp that represents not just a trip, but a better, healthier version of you. What if your next major health decision could double as the best, most restorative vacation you've ever had? And beyond that, if enough of us start doing this, how long until the domestic healthcare systems are forced to completely restructure themselves just to compete with this kind of global excellence?
That's a powerful thought.
Something to think about. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll catch you on the next one.